everyone, Maxine here with Tinkanditreasures Treasures. Thank you for joining me today. I thought that we got finished with that altered book, so that would leave you with a lot of book pages that were torn out. So we're going to have a play today on just ways to use up some of these pages that we have. So let's get going here and see what we come up with. So I was thinking about making little pockets to put in our journal. So I'm going to tear this down. Oops. Oh, that didn't work out. So let's get another one. That's the great thing about this, is that we have plenty. Take a little bit more time with that. And I think I will even out this side if I can a little bit. Okay. And take off the top. Okay, so when you're looking at your page, if you care about which way the writing is going, then make sure what you're looking at is upside down. I'll take off that. Somebody scribbled on a page. So the writing is upside down. And so when you turn it up, it'll be right side up. So you want to turn up the bottom to, about a third from the top or so. Just like that. And then, so then you have a fold down. Okay. So there you have just a simple envelope. And at this point, I like to corner around the edges of the flap. That's just my preference. You don't have to. And if you don't have one of these nifty little things, you can always use your scissors and make a little rounded corner. Another thing I like to do at this point is do a kind of a thumb tuck. If you have one of these, it's round. You put it in just about like that. The reason why I put a couple more pages up to it is because if I try to do this one page by itself, it doesn't work out very well because of the thinness of the paper, I suppose. So now we got a little thumb thing. At this point, we can ink up the edges if you like to do that, or not. You don't have to. I like inking the edges. I think it makes things stand out better. I hope everybody's doing well and finding time for relaxing activities like crafting. I consider this to be self-care. It's relaxing, it's enjoyable. and it just makes me feel better. It's a beautiful day today. They said it was supposed to rain, and being it's Sunday, it usually does. But no, so far anyway, it looks like a nice day. So there we go. We have it all inked up. Now, we've got our thing in there. So now we want to glue the edges. And I am using Art Glitter Glue. You can use any glue that you have. There we go. Now we can decorate it. So I have brought out just a few things, not a lot. So here is, this is, I don't know what kind of paper this is. It's really smooth on one side and it has kind of a texture on the other, but I took one of my stamps and just kind of stamped over it, and I've used some of it. So let's tear off a piece of that. It feels like wax paper on one side, but the other side more textured, so I'm not really sure what kind of paper that was that I used. Okay, so I think we'll ink around this just a little bit. I am really, you know, I usually use the vintage photo a lot, but I discovered, I had this, and I discovered the ground espresso, and I'm really hooked on the ground espresso lately. There we go. So let's put this on the back. Like that. And I think what we'll use is Scotch Create glue stick. I like this glue stick. I've had good luck with it. And one thing you have to keep in mind, in order for a glue stick to work, you have to get the glue on really good, and cover all areas. That's one of the secrets with glue stick. You know, it'll work, it'll do a good job for you, but you have to get it saturated. That right there. There. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's turn over the front. Get a little bit more on there. And let's see, another stamp. I think this is black soot. There we go. Isn't that cute? Stamp that off. Let's see now. What else do we have? What else can we use here? This is Decoupage Paper. Okay, let's see here. Oh, look at those. Aren't those pretty? So, I don't know how this paper works. Don't want to get into the other one. There we go. And tear down this side. Perfect. Okay, I don't know, ink this up. Kind of flimsy paper to ink up, but we'll give it a shot, huh? So, what you guys working on? You made any journals? Did you finish the altered book journal? There we go. Oh yeah, see, that makes it just stand out so much better. I think we will go with glue stick on this one. Make sure you get the edges really well too when you're using, well, when you're using any glue, really. You want to make sure you get your edges really good. I like using card. If you stay at a hotel, you know, and they give you those plastic key cards, you can always forget to leave it. I've done that several times. And take it home, and then you have a card to use. I also found this, I believe it was in a set of some other tools at the thrift store, and this works really well too for It's just, it helps to smooth things down and to make sure that it's all stuck. So, what do you think? I like that. And then this side. So we have a little envelope that we can put in our journal. And if we want to put something inside of it, let's see. We want to tear that down to the right size. So, about there. That could always be used for something else. Okay, and let's see, let's get another stamp here and get some ink. And let's put it right here. Press that down, make sure the ink transfers to the paper. Oh, isn't that sweet? That's so cute. I love that stamp. Okay, and you know, we can ink up this paper a little bit. You could use any kind of lined paper. You could get a notebook at the dollar store and tear pages out of it. Or some of the digital kits have background papers that have lines in them. You know, you could always print them out that way, or take a notebook you have around the house and tear some pages out of it. So there we go. There, little envelope to put in our journal, and some journaling paper on the inside. Isn't that cute? That's a great way to use up your scraps that you have. Here's another one that I made. It has a little piece of paper in it for journaling. And that's why I use some of that other paper on that side. So yeah, just cute little envelopes to put in your journals, and uses up the paper. In fact, this would be great to put in the altered book journal. So let's pick another one. That one already has something in it, so that's helpful. Tear this side. I'm always happy when I do that and it works out. Sometimes when I get to the end, it goes off one way or the other. Oops, see, there it goes. Don't quite hold it down enough or something. And I'm going to corner around these. Punching this thin paper is a little challenging, but okay. So there we go with our little pouch, little envelope. there. Oh, let's remember to ink the top here before we glue it. It's always my worst thing, is remembering to ink. I like it. I like the way it looks, but sometimes I forget to do it. Sometimes, you know, when you've glued something down, that's really either really difficult or not at all easy to do. Okay, let's get the rest of this inked up around the sides. Across all the creases. I like to get up in the corners a little bit like that. There we go. Don't you just love paper? I love paper. I like feeling it. I like touching it. Okay, so what do we want to do on this one? I think I want to do something that will cover that up more. Let's see. These journaling cards from, I believe they're Tim Holtz journaling cards. Actually, I wonder if this size would be better. Oh, I think that size would be better. Anyway, these are really cool. They come in several sizes. You get like 100 of them, which is pretty awesome, especially for a Tim Holtz product, because you know they're not cheap, but these are the sizes you get. This one is nice size, and then this small one, and then these two kind of medium ones. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty good deal. Like I said, you get a lot of them of each size, and can't remember how much they were, but you know, Tim Holtz stuff, like I said, is not cheap, but these weren't too bad. They might have been on sale too. I can't even remember what store I got them from, tell you the truth. I don't know if it was Joann's or... These are all going the wrong direction. Dang. I suppose it doesn't matter, but see, that should probably go that direction, and I need it to go this direction. This one I don't know that that one matters too much. So let's just go with it, huh? I need to rough up the edges a little bit. This is a little tool. I believe it's Tim Holtz. It's kind of handy to have. It's got little slits there to rough up the edges of papers. Although you could use the edge of your scissors and probably do just as well. So you don't necessarily have to get this. I might have picked this up at Tuesday morning. See, it just roughs up the edges, so that's really handy. And ink everything up. Everything goes flying. Okay, so okay, I need to do the thumb thing. Now this might not be, this is going to be tricky. We're going to have to tear this down a little bit, I think. Cross fingers. Yay! That worked out. Okay. And, well, I don't know. Let's see if we can do this. Yay. Boy, we're doing good today, huh? Wow. Usually things don't quite work out that well. Okay. Use glue stick on this one. I suppose you've noticed that I'm using Costco for doing this. Well, you know, it's a whole story. I've been a member of Costco since, oh gee, probably mid 80s, mid to late 80s, somewhere around in there. Back then, you could only be a member through a company you worked for, and that company actually had to be in certain industries. And I was in accounting and working for a manufacturing company who one of the products they made had something to do with the timber industry. I don't even remember what it was now, but something to do with the timber industry, which is one of the industries that you could have a Costco membership if you were part of one of those industries. So through my employer, I got a Costco card. And then as the years went by and I didn't work for that company anymore, my husband at the time had his own business. And there, again, one of the ways you could be a member was if you were self-employed. So we had a Costco membership. And it was great. And back then, I didn't have the arthritis in my knees like I do now, so I could walk and get around fairly easily, like everybody else. And it was fine. And then, so I kept that membership for a long time. And then they opened up membership to anybody, which is great for everybody. Not so great for me in more recent years because of my mobility issues. Oh, look at that. Look at that, how that turned out. See, now that was just packaging with the bubble wrap attached to it as old packaging. And that's what you get. It's kind of like honeycombs. So, you know, still going out and buying an expensive stamp it's honeycombs. Just use this is one of those padded envelopes, the inside of it. So here's another thing I saved. It's some kind of packaging, or, you know, it's a corrugated type cardboard. And I just tore off the this layer to reveal that. So let's take a look. I'm kind of looking at this pattern here, thinking, you know, that might be cool. So let's see how that works. Okay, so anyway, now that I have mobility issues, parking at Costco is a problem, of course. And the disabled parking, I don't know what they think. I don't know what they're thinking with the parking. I mean, when you actually look at where disabled parking is compared to where the front door is, it's like, really? Really? That's not very close. Well, maybe I didn't get enough ink on there, huh? It'll come up a little bit. So, you know, and nowadays with so many people going to Costco, it's ridiculous. And so it's just too hard, you know. It's just too hard. My husband has to, my current husband has to get out of the car. Well, we park right in front of the doors, right in front there. We just park right there. He lets me out, and I can walk to where the scooters are, or the electric carts. Thank God, at least they keep those outside by the front door. You know, you don't have to walk halfway across the store before you find the electric carts. So he lets me out right there, and I can get to the electric carts, and then he goes and parks the car. Oh, look at that. That's cute. have all these stamps and hardly ever use them. Okay, so we need to do something with the back. Let's see, what do we got here? We got another Tim Holtz Ideology. Keepsakes. Someone must have had a Tim Holtz sale. That's all I can think of. Let's see, what do we got here? What do we want to do? Let's see, yeah, that's going the right way. I think we do want to do a little bit more with the front too. Yeah, I was trying to use just what I had on my desk. I didn't want to bring out a whole bunch of stuff. I'm also not getting any inspiration either from this. Kind of like that one. What do you think? Oh, I like that. Okay. Let's see. Now I need to do this. I like that these edges are already kind of made to look ragged. This little tool again. You know, the tool hangs on my little board for forever and hardly ever use it, and then I find that I'm using it all the time, so just depends on what you're doing. Want to tear this. What do you think? I don't know. Okay, so that goes under there like that. That goes up there like that. And well, we could spend all day fussing around with it, couldn't we? And maybe that's what you want to do, you know? You can do that, but I don't think you want to sit there and watch me fuss around with it all day. see. Now I have a trick for you. If you're doing a collage and maybe you have a lot of pieces and, you know, you got them all laid down and they're perfect, but if you take them up to start to glue them, you might forget where things go. Take a picture of it with your phone. That's what I have done when I have, you know, a more complex collage going on, and I think, oh geez, am I going to remember the placement of everything? You know, so I just snap a picture with my phone. That way I can refer back to the picture and know exactly where all the pieces go. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has thought of that, but it's a good trick to remember where to put things. I don't know. Let's see here. I got some other stuff in my basket from things I was working on. I don't know if I have anything here I want to use. Oh, there we go. That's what it needed, I think. So, do that. Okay, so did I finish my Costco story? I don't know. Yeah. So parking is quite a distance. Like I said, I don't know what the ADA rules are on, you know, where disabled parking needs to be and how far from the door or how close it needs to be. I have no idea what any of that is. It's not enough. It's not close enough at all. You know, they have the front doors is here, and then they got disabled parking going, you know, down the sides of the building. That's not close. So I don't know what kind of disabled they are talking about. It's certainly not mobility disabled. Anyway, so, you know, it got to be such a hassle for us to go. And if you don't get up and go first thing Saturday or Sunday morning and, you know, be there before they open, well, you might as well just not even bother, because there are times when I've gone, you know, during the day and there's no parking to be had at all. So, you know, I just started thinking about it, and I thought, you know what, we're not going to Costco that often because it's just too hard. And I've tried doing the Instacart thing and purchasing from Costco that way, and I've tried purchasing from Costco and having things shipped to me. And, you know, they charge so much more for that. I mean, right on the Costco site, when you're picking things to have shipped to you, it says right there, this item might be at a lesser cost at the warehouse. Well, yay! Good for everyone that can go to the warehouse to shop, but, you know, some of us, it's not that easy to do. So, I just decided to give it up. I'm going to save my $65 or whatever it costs these days to annually pay to, you know, it's like a gym membership, you know. You pay that membership every month and you never go. Well, it's the same way with Costco, you know. You pay that membership fee and then you still have to pay a lot when, you know. So, you know, if they would give free shipping to members, because I believe anyone can go online and order. I'm not sure. But, you know, if they gave free shipping to members, you know, or something like that, it might be worth it. But there again, you're paying more for each item and you're paying for shipping. You know, it's like they ought to take some lessons from Amazon. You know, you gotta pay for shipping. You gotta pay more for each item. It's like, really? So I thought, no, I don't need it. You know, we haven't gone that much. You know, I would say. And I did appreciate Costco, because Costco, unlike a lot of other stores, Costco was pretty on the ball early on with, you know, people having to wear masks and stuff going into the store. I did appreciate that very much. So, you know, kudos for Costco on that. But, yeah, I just decided I didn't need to spend $65 for a membership to somewhere that it just doesn't make it easy, you know? There, so, put a little butterfly on that one and fold it up. You know, and besides that, you know, it's bad enough I have mobility issues. It's bad enough that I just can't get out of my car and walk into a store like other people, like I used to be able to, you know. It's, you know, life is challenging enough for me. Why should everything have to cost me more, too, on top of that, you know? I don't know. So, there we are. So we have 3 of these all done. Cute. Very cute. Ready to go into our journals. So you could make a little tuck spot, a little cluster, and tuck it in, or a pocket. Make a pocket and tuck it in, or, you know, use it, put it on a page and use a paper clip. However you want to put them into your journal. But yeah, so I hope you found this to be useful and helpful and interesting, and see you next time. Bye-bye.